Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 121 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Steelers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw here. It's Jackson again on the reception. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And they put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second and 6. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On the delay, here's Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down, and they go back to Harris. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Second and 11. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football. Here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start in the Motor City. Detroit playing host to Green Bay in an NFC North matchup, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Packers trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And currently, they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. It was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They're going to look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now an option play on second down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They hand this off to Harris. He'll take this to the 46. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Zach Cunningham with a pick. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 33. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brent.